What's up guys? Welcome back to my channel and good morning. I just woke up. So I was actually thinking maybe today I would go to Hobby Lobby and you guys could shop with me and we'll do a haul video. Yeah, I don't really need to go shopping, so we'll see what I pick up and find. So bear with me. I might stop at Dollar Tree as well. I'm not too sure, but I'm thinking what I want to do is go to Hobby Lobby and get some ideas. If I find something that's affordable, you know, on the cheap, on the low, I probably will go ahead and pick it up. Maybe go to Dollar Tree to get supplies to make Hobby Lobby decor for like cheaper. So we'll see if that's even possible. So I'm just gonna go basically to get inspiration.
And we all know that did not happen. I did a lot more than just get inspiration.
And I know a lot of like stuff there at Hobby Lobby is like everything you can imagine, like decor wise. They have so much to choose from with any style of decor as well. So I think it's really fun to go to, like, maybe you're in the nautical coastal theme and you want like light blues and turquoises and whites and tans and that type of decor style. Maybe with like rattan baskets, maybe like an accent coral reef or some sea glass beads or something like that. That would be so cute, right? So I'm gonna like get some inspiration. Obviously, my home is not that type of style, but would you guys want to see different types of styles for me to make with Dollar Tree products? Let me know in the comments below. I'm curious if you guys are interested in that. If not, like, I'm going to continue doing my thing, which is like a modern boho farmhousey vibe, a little bit of industrial kind of going on. You can see in the background in my kitchen. I'm going to go ahead and get off here. I got to get my coffee. It's brewing up right now. Cats. Alright, I will see you guys in the car. And my car is covered in snow. Oh my gosh, it's so cold. Come on, heat. While I'm waiting for the car to heat up, I wanted to go ahead and quickly just tell you guys how I like to shop. So when I get to Hobby Lobby, the first thing I do is go straight to the clearance section. You can find all kinds of great deals back there. That way you know you're gonna find something really cheap and you won't have to like run around the store and look for something and you're like, okay, well I just found this in clearance, now I don't want this higher dollar price item. So that's the first thing to do, is just run to the clearance and see what they got. After you scour it all through the clearance section, then next thing I like to keep in mind is their sale. Every other week they do the same sale. So if one week they have like pottery, home decor, wall art, yarn on sale, the next week is gonna be like the opposite stuff that's like not on sale. So like the craft section, whatever it may be. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Just look at their ad, it switches, and it's the same thing. It's the same ad every other week. So if you miss something, it's no big deal. Just wait a week, go back, look at their ad on their website before you go. So that way you have like an idea. There's a cat. Oh, kitty, it's so cold out. So just keep that in mind when you go to Hobby Lobby. That way you can get the best deals, because you don't want to pay something, you know, overpriced. Now, if there is something there and there's like one item left and you know like next week is the sale, or that someone may just pick it up between, you know, now and next week, I highly suggest buying that item if it's not on sale. You can get on their website and find a 40% off coupon for a single item. That is good for anything except for a few things. It says on the coupon, just read the fine print. But however, most home decor things that, you know, stuff I'm going there to look for is gonna qualify for that coupon. So just keep that in mind. Their furniture is always 30% off. Every single day, every single week, every single day of the year, it is 30% off. It'll tell you the marked price, and then it will tell you the 30% off price. And there usually is like a yellow sticker that tells you. I always think that the furniture is a little overpriced for me. However, it probably is a good deal compared to like other stores such as Pottery Barn or West Elm. I don't shop those stores. I can afford Hobby Lobby, and I actually can't even afford Hobby Lobby. So I like to make my own stuff. You guys know this. Let's go ahead and head to Hobby Lobby right now. I got my trusty dusty mask. I'm sure that cat's not behind me. I better move. I cannot see. Oh, I see where the cat went. Just love the winter time. I love that they never salt. I just arrived. So the first thing you want to do as soon as you like pull in here, get on Hobby Lobby's website on your phone and download the coupon, the 40% off. That way it's ready to go at the register. You can screenshot it on your phone, save it in your pictures. When you get to the checkout line, you can just pull it up and they'll scan it. Make sure you turn your phone brightness all the way up so they can properly scan it. I always have that issue for some reason. I'm gonna go ahead and go inside. Let's get started. Look at these palettes. That little shelving unit. I like these stools too. These are nice. It's not bad at all. $40.
Alright, as mentioned, I went straight to the clearance section and it looked like they had some stuff from New Year's. They had a few random bits like these little, I think they're little balls that go on the ends of rods or something like that. I'm not too sure, but they were $1 or something, and I'm like, I could get a bag of beads that size for probably cheaper, so I just threw them back. Found this cool little shelf, which I thought maybe for $8, and it looks like the leg had broke off, so you could totally Gorilla Glue that back on, and it would be good to go. But I left it for someone else. I found this damaged little box. I found these cool containers. I love the lids. They are actually new, and this one was damaged because it was missing the little suction thing that goes on the lid. So I was like, well, not for $4. They had ornaments still left over from Christmas. So now's a good time to go shopping for Christmas stuff. I found this cool thing. I could totally use this for some project. It was only $1. I didn't pick it up though. They had 2 of them. Could totally use it though for something. I figured I have too much stuff. I'm not gonna get it. I did pick this up here for the ring. It was only like 29 cents, which I figured, well, I definitely am going to be using this gold ring from the tree in a project. So I always keep that in mind. I could use something from the piece that's over here. I actually have one of these pom-poms. They're on sale for 39 cents. I bought mine for $1.40. Ridiculous. They had all this Christmas stuff still. I'm like, don't need it. But then I came across these plates, which are very neutral, and they're only 19 cents. So I'm like, okay, I love the gold rim. So I picked up 8 of those. Then I went to the floral section. I'm at the beginning of the store. So yeah, they have a huge selection for floral. And a lot of it was 50% off, which was great. Really liked these. I don't know where I'd put them though. I just thought they were cool. They had some purple eucalyptus. And I would keep searching for stuff if you're like, oh, that looks too fake or something. Just keep looking. You'll find something you like. Because some of their stuff does look real. And they have these potted trees and plants for 50% off. So this one here would only be $20. Like, what a steal. I walked down all of their floral aisles. I looked for things that maybe I could use to freshen up my space. I loved pretty much everything that I kept seeing, but I was like, I don't really know what I'm looking for, so that doesn't really help when you're just browsing. And I did want to point out they have like these cool baskets and stuff, but when it says your price, that's what you pay. You cannot use a coupon on those, and they don't really ever go on sale. Like, that's just always the price. So I'm like, well, I don't know. I feel like I could like totally DIY something. And these baskets right here that I'm touching, $13.99, and I found one similar at Aldi for like $6. So I'm like, well, sometimes it's a hit or miss. Loved this pot. I just thought the design on it was so unique and so cool. I probably would pay $18 for it, but I did not. They got some pretty decent sized pots. So if you're looking for something unique, definitely check Hobby Lobby out. Came across these. I'm not entirely sure what that branch is. Like what the leaves are. but I thought it was cool. I like the variation in color. And then I came across these Ficus Leaves, and they were only $4.99 for a branch, which was not bad, honestly, because it's half off. So you got to think you're paying, what, $2.50? And then I found some, like, natural-looking Eucalyptus. Loved those. They were kind of pricey, though. I think they were $9.99 for a stem. I mean, it'd be like $5, but still, I thought that was kind of pricey. They had some lavender pieces. And then I believe this is lamb's ear, which I think you can get this from Walmart as well. And over here, lots of different flowers. And they had pre-potted fake floral arrangements, which was pretty cool. And again, those are half off the price, so if you find one you like, snatch it up, because those go pretty quick. Every time I come in, it's like a different arrangement, unless they just move them around to trick you. And then I went over here to look at their ceramic pots, which I thought were really pretty. I loved a few of these, but they were not on sale, so I figured, well, I could probably just go back next week or something and see if they're on sale. Look at this jug. Not bad. If that was half off, I would have totally got it. Same with this one. $10.99. Half off would definitely be, like, worth it to me. Loved the design on this one. And then I saw this, like, stone-looking, like, pot next to it. And I'm like, $17.99. Oh, no, never mind. So, yeah. If you find one that if there's only one left and you don't think you'll see it when you come back next week, I recommend picking it up because it will be gone. Just saying, I've done that before and like stuff just doesn't stay on the shelves. Not for long anyway. Alright, so let's move on from the pots and head on over to the dried naturals. 50% off. They had some eucalyptus, which I liked the green, but I also didn't like how green that was. I kind of liked this muted yellowy tone, but I was like, I just don't know. I don't know. I feel like I should be buying floral arrangements at the very end of redoing my living room space. I was on the hunt for some bunny tail, and I'd end up finding some. I just had to keep going. At first I was like, no, it's not here. But I found it. It was like $9.99, half off that, so like $5. Yeah, I feel like I've never really been on the hunt for some dried naturals, but here they are. They were just hiding right there for me. So I was so excited I picked up a bundle of these. I also wanted to show you that they had some pretty good like fern, like bush arrangements, I guess. Bush stems. I don't know what they're called. But they had a whole bunch of different variety like to choose from. And I found these really cool olive stems, olive tree stems, branches, whatever. A bundle for $13.99. It was half off. So I did pick up one of these. I just really liked it. It's pretty full and you get all these cool little olives on it. And I know this is like trending everywhere, so. And I found this grass. This was $7.99 and again half off. All of these were half off as well. These were like hanging situations where you could just maybe put them up above the fridge or something, or on a mantle, or in one of your hanging planters, whatever. They had all kinds of different hanging situations. Loved these. They felt super real. They felt like some kind of succulent. They were like a rubbery texture. So definitely check out Hobby Lobby's Floral if you haven't ever. I would stop in and take a peek. You might end up loving something and get it. Again, half off. And if you miss the sale, remember that you can just wait a whole week and the sale will be back the following week. So, because they flip-flop their sales every other week. This was cool. I thought like for $5. That would be pretty cool, but I was like, eucalyptus normally is not hanging, so I didn't get it. I loved this little like bush. I don't know what it was. I still don't know what it is, but I did pick one of those up. I like the color of these, but I don't know. They seemed a bit wrinkly, which I do know you can actually steam out the leaves and make them nicer looking. And I really liked this striped, I don't know what it was, but it was only $5. I don't know, striped grass. Now I'm in their candle holder section, just kind of browsing, seeing if I can get some ideas to duplicate anything with Dollar Tree products. So I'm just kind of browsing the store just to see if I can like make any Hobby Lobby dupes. I did love this. It's actual wood, $21.99. These were not on sale, but definitely not bad. I don't think for a wooden piece. They had these really cute ones right here that were also wood. Definitely loving the wood. Oh, look, more wood and more wood. It's like, okay, they had a lot of different wood ones. And then I headed over to the next aisle, and they had all this beautiful glassware, which you guys know I love different pieces of glass. So I found these cool jars that I just got from Amazon. They were asking for $11.99 for one, and I got 4 of them for $20 off Amazon. So I was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. They had all different kinds of wood with glass, which I thought was so pretty. This was cool. The glass actually popped off the wood, so you could totally do different projects. So the smaller one of the 3 was $27.99. I'm like, my goodness. Okay, no. Put that back. Even half off, I would not buy it. Then I found these really cool, like, I guess, jugs or jars with these cool handles. I loved this whole basket setup with it. And these milk jug situations, they're like farmhousey. Loved this one down here. If it was half off, I think it would be about 15, yeah, because it's $29, which is a lot for a piece of glass. So I just kind of was like, well, I mean, if you bought it off the designer's website, it's going to be way more expensive. I just always keep that in mind. Hobby Lobby's always going to have cheaper stuff. $30 for this pillow. Half off, $15. I still was like, $15 for a pillow? To me, that's crazy, but some people would totally like think that's a great deal. But I just move on from that stuff. I just get ideas. $30 for this lantern. All of this was 40% off. 50% off crosses. And I love the black and white one. I really do. I was going to get it, but because it's half off, $5. But I'm like, I could totally make my own, you know? Totally could make my own. Plus the beads kind of gave me Halloween vibes, which I was like, no. Yeah, so they had all these really cool crosses. 50% off. So honestly, is not bad. I loved these. They just seemed like they would fit my vibe. Be like $7, not too bad. I liked this one too. It was like short and simple. Cute little heart. Then I walked over to the mirrors just to get some ideas with the mirrors. This was cool, like the interwoven section. I thought that was really neat. And you could totally make a smaller version with Dollar Tree mirrors, you know? That was cool, like a little rustic farmhousey moment. This one gives me boho vibes. 130. Ugh. This one's also kind of rustic, like a farmhousey. This one's like boho farmhouse. I don't know. Are these the vibes you guys get when I'm talking about with the mirrors? And then this one was like, I don't know, industrial farmhouse, I guess. I don't know. What do you guys think? I really liked all the round ones though. They were just really nice. Kind of pricey, though, not gonna lie, but again, they're half off, so this would have been $10. Not too bad. This would have been, oh, 130. What? No. This was cool, I guess, like a modern industrial. 130? What in the world? I was like, okay, just walk away from the mirrors. They found these really cool wooden bowls with the rope through it. It's like a hanging moment, and you hang 3 of them, I guess. They were asking $40, but it was 40% off. But still, I thought that was kind of pricey. Found this cool, like, woven basket. It's pretty large. $70. I'm like, what? But that was 40% off. They had 40% off unfinished craft wood, but you had to make sure the prices were $5.99 and up to get that 40% off. So the littler pieces that were like $1, you weren't getting 40% off. You're getting a little stingy, aren't they? I think they started doing that last year. It was super annoying. They have these boucle pieces for children, pink and a gray. These columns. This was all backed by the clearance section, and they were not on clearance. They just were 30% off normal prices because furniture is always 30% off. I loved these, like, outside garden moment. They're just so large. And then I decided to go walk down their other aisles and kind of see what kind of spring stuff they got going on. They have these cute little jugs and these bigger jugs. That one was broken. They were asking for $20, but this was part of their 40% off the spring shop collection, which they have a lot to choose from. I loved this little decor piece, which I found out you can actually use it to put actual food or something in it. Because some of them you gotta read, like, they say on there, like, you can't put food in it, which is honestly annoying. Like, you're buying the piece for your kitchen. Like, why can't you put food in it? Well, I think they said packaged food only. I was like, okay, I want to buy something cute and purposeful, like, you know? But yep, so I just kind of browsed through each one of these glass stands or setups they had going on in the middle of the aisles, which they always have these. They just kind of redecorate it every single time a little bit differently. Oh, I found these cute stools that were on sale, 40% off. And I love that it shows you the prices right here, like what you'd pay. So if something's $12.99, you're going to pay $7.79. That's not bad. This was 40% off, so I tried to figure out what it was. So this was $12.99, so $7.79. This was $12.99, $7.79. Okay. So I figured, well, what one am I going to get? The larger ones were $29.99, which I'm like, okay, no. So I ended up picking out one of these. I just thought they were so cute. You could totally like DIY one, which I looked for things to make this plant stand with Dollar Tree products, and it's just a bit hard because you're going to end up spending around the same like $7 just to make it. So I'm like, well, it's just better to buy it. And then I was in that same aisle and I turned around and saw there was more clearance stuff. So I'm like, ooh, I gotta see what it is. And then I found this really cool little like tray thing that was $7 something. It had some broken pieces, but I figured I could totally like redo this. So I'm in the same aisle still. I just kind of turned around and kept walking, and they had all these different plants that were 40% off. I thought they were beautiful, but I was just kind of like, I have too many plants. But I figured I would show you guys what they offer. I think they were going for about $20 to $30 for a plant. That's on sale. I like that they had a whole like collection of this style, and then I found this cool bucket. I love the geometric shapes on it. There was no price on it, so I was like, well, I'm just gonna leave it. This was kind of cool, like these weird trays. I don't know like what you'd put in it, but Or you could put succulents, I guess, in there. It's like a lower tray. But I love that all these were matching. And right here was that clearance section. Oh, I didn't notice they had 90% off all these frames. So I kind of checked the frames out a little bit. And I just was like, no, I'm good right now. But they had some cool ones in there. And then you can see here all these baskets that they have up here. Make sure you check the prices on those. I didn't, so I ended up going back and getting some. This furniture piece was really cool. I loved these things. I don't even know what they are. Like, I guess a floor vase. I don't know. It's just so unique looking. And I'm pretty sure I've seen some of the stuff from last year. I don't know. More mirrors. Woohoo. More baskets. I liked all the styles they had. They have so many different types. And then here I found a little bread basket, I believe is what this is. Like you put bread in it. I'm not too sure. I thought it was cool though. It had this cool lid. If not, it definitely looks like it would be one of those bread tin things I kept seeing on Pinterest. They were asking for $50. It was 40% off that. And I spotted this little table that totally looks like a table I just made with Dollar Tree, like a Dollar Tree hack. I don't know if you guys remember that. It was actually a while ago. I took a Hobby Lobby decor piece and changed it into a table. I found this rug. I've been wanting one of these rugs. I ended up making a half one that's on my channel. I'll link it down below. But honestly, it's better just to buy the full-size one. It was only $40, which I'm like, what? And then I found this thing, which I thought was cool, like a rustic little ladder. I'm like, I could totally make this, you guys. It's just like sticks with holes in it and rope. But I thought was cool. Man, they're really getting us ready for summer, aren't they? With these pillows for the porch. And then I found more of these cool wooden toppers on the jars. Love them. Not for that price. But I like that they had a pull top. I just thought they would actually be a lot easier to open, in my opinion. But yeah, if you guys haven't seen the video where I opened up my Amazon ones, $20 for 4 of them. And they were asking just quite a lot for each jar here at Hobby Lobby. Again, 40% off. So if the convenience is better for you, do it that way. But I think it only took like a week to get my jars from Amazon. They had so many different jars. I loved this one here. I just thought the whole pull top thing was just so cool. I don't know. I found one that looks just like this at Burlington for $4. And they were asking $10. Even 40% off, it'd still be $6. So I'm like, get a better deal at Burlington. But yeah, they totally had some really cool, unique, different jars. Definitely gives me like farmhousey vibes. So if you're looking for a cool, unique jar, definitely check out Hobby Lobby's. Not bad, $1.99 for that one. This one, I swear I've seen it at Dollar Tree. I don't know. I'm pretty sure I have. Here's a whole pack for $14.99. Look how many jars you get. Oh my gosh. I don't know about that. You could probably put like spices or something in those. I don't know. And then I just turned around in the same aisle and saw all this storage shelving. Loved this piece. And I loved that piece. That one was cool. Those are like, I don't know, not my style. I don't know about these. I thought they were neat, like a neat idea, but like look how thin that is. Like it's cool that it looks like stone, but $6.99 to be 40% off that. So the outside was cool. I don't know. I just feel like I don't think it would hold up very well throughout the summer. And I kept seeing these like beehives, which I totally am like, I think I could make the beehive with Dollar Tree items. So we'll see if I do that. $20 for one of those. Wooden cutting boards, which I think is not too bad of a deal, I guess. I totally made one a while back on my channel. And this was it. Some unique garland. And then I loved all of this stuff over here. All the little pots. They're so cute. And then I found this cool like basket, like farmhousey basket, and it looks totally modern the way it's like painted. So I'm like, I could totally make something like that with Dollar Tree items, right? These tall jugs were cool, 20 bucks. And I love these little vases or pots, whatever they are. Oh, this was so cool. This definitely like looks like a farmhousey piece. And I loved these wooden bowls, $10. These pictures were really cool, how they're super rustic. Love them, they're so cool. Oh, and even this right here. This says farmhouse kitchen, and it's like made of cement. It's like it could either be a planter or a utensil holder. And they had some unique stuff over here, but I liked this little seagrass picture. That was cool. They have all different kinds of unique things for your yard. Oh, and I found this picture up here, which I had to get it. It was so cute. Like that it was like kind of modern looking. Oh, I love this. 20 bucks for that. 40% off aisle. These cutting boards, again, 40% off. Not too bad. That's not bad at all, really. And if you want to change out all your utensils, they have all different kinds to choose from. And I love this little basket thing down here. You can actually like pull the net over. I think it's like for summer, like if you bring food outside. $7.99 for that. This was kind of neat, kind of modern looking. I don't know. Ooh, look at this stone dish. I liked it, but then I pulled it out and was like, oh, it's like a huge spatula holder. I don't want that. This jug was pretty cool. Honestly, I might go back and get it. I don't know. We'll see. It's probably not there anymore, let's be real. And this slatted, like, table runner was pretty neat. They had several different table runners to choose from. This wooden bowl, I thought it was, like, separate, but it's actually a two-piece with this gold frame, and it was $29.99. Thought it was a cool piece. And then I found this little placemat for $5.99, which I thought was a pretty good deal because it was 40% off. And then these are napkin rings. Let's eat. Love those. $3.99 each. They have these, I don't know, like a thing of a greenery. I don't know what this is. Greenery napkin ring. And then these old school looking plates. They were plastic, which I thought was kind of cool. I'm not sure if you guys prefer plastic or ceramic plates. I just thought those were neat just for like a table setup. And I know I'm dragging on with this video. It's just getting way too long. But I was like, I might as well show you guys a lot of stuff that they do offer because everybody has different styles. So I just kind of started looking at random things, not necessarily shopping for myself, just kind of pinpointing like, ooh, if you like rainbows, they have a rainbow cutting board. You know what I mean? I liked these here were really cool. And it was like, oh, Dolly Parton? Okay. $24.99. It's probably really nice. Pyrex, you know? Probably thick glass. $10 for some wooden spoons? And there's that red truck. Everybody comments about the red truck every time. I'm like, why is this thing still trending? $5.99 for this pot. Then I had some cool rustic looking pieces over here. This gave me like rustic farmhouse. $5.99 for this little one. I figured, oh, I could probably make something similar with Dollar Tree products. I'm just not sure. This pot was cool, like, or pot, whatever it's called, I don't know. Ceramic piece. Oh, let's see. They had, again, different utensils. And this aisle was just not for me. I was just looking at, again, random things. There's just too much color going on. Some people like to switch up their colors for spring when they decorate, but I just was not really into all these random colors. And then I found this placemat. I actually picked one up last year. It's on my wall of placemats. Loved this. This was so cool. This was really neat. I didn't care for the color, but I just thought the overall piece was a really neat piece. Could totally get those to put on like a hanging wall of placemats, kind of how I have at my house. That'd be fun for pops of color in there. These were really cool. I did like them. I like the little stone, like half and half moment at the bottom. I thought that was cute. They had a black placemat made of raffia. And then I loved these stone pieces, maybe not this color, but I thought these were really cool, just how they're made of stone. And for $4 with 40% off, really good deal. They had stone coasters. Loved those as well. More of the seagrass woven pitchers. And they had different glasses as well. And then I went down the Easter aisle. It's all 40% off, so definitely check it out. Love this cross. It was like super farmhousey. And I wanted just to point out, like, they had all these different beads, and the price was pretty good because, again, it's 40% off, and you get a whole strand of beads. Like, even if you don't like the color, you can always paint these beads. I end up not getting any, but if you guys look, like, up here, these rainbow ones, I think they were $10. So that'd be $6 for a long strand of beads. This one was $4.99. So that's really not bad. You could get these and use them for a project. Loved this cross here. It was $10, 40% off of that. I figured I could try and make something with Dollar Tree items. So we'll see what I end up coming up with. Maybe not find the pieces in this video, but I definitely will try and make something similar to that piece. $3.99. This was a good deal because it was 40% off that. So I picked up one of those. And I found all of these cool plate chargers, whatever they're called. And they had that Your Price sticker on. So anything that was, like, whatever it was priced, that's what the price it was. No discount on it. Those were $1.99, so I ended up picking up 2 of those. And yeah, I think I'm pretty much done here. So I was like, oh, I'm just about to go stand in the checkout lane, and I found this gorgeous piece. But it said wall decor was half off, not this piece. But I still wanted to check the price. $60. So it'd be $30 if it ever went on sale, which I know it would the next week. And then I just saw these other things down here, and I'm like, I have to go look at them. So there are these terracotta pieces, and they have these blue mugs. Loved the design on it. I just thought it was so unique. Blue and white. It just looks so good. It looks fresh. And I liked the terracotta piece. There's that same design on a really unique cutting board. More blue and white. It just like looks like a fresh look. I really liked the colors in these and everything. And the prices weren't too bad either. A wooden bowl with some leopard print in the inside, or cheetah, whatever that is. I don't know about that. It's a bit tacky for me. This was cool, like little wooden tray. Gave me like rustic vibes. So many different shapes. Probably to hold like your rings and your keys. And I like these little wooden spheres. You could totally decorate how you want. This larger one here, oh my goodness. They were asking 12 something. I'm like, okay. This was a really cool piece as well. And I love the piece right behind it. Oh my goodness. $14.99. And then I found this pillow right around the corner, which I'm like, oh, I could totally remake this with Dollar Tree products. So we'll see if I end up finding anything to remake this pillow. I wanted to see the price just to see, but I know I wasn't going to buy it. I could remake it. $34.99. Okay, nope, not coming home with me. Like I need another pillow anyway. Right, guys? Okay, so I think it's time to head on out. Every time I say that, I find something. This was so cool. But it seems like a lot of the stuff I kept finding it wasn't priced bad, it just wasn't on sale. So I was like, well, I'm not going to get it, obviously, if it's not on sale. But I obviously don't need any of this stuff, let's be real. Nobody actually needs any of this. We just like to get it, right? Alright, I think this pretty much wraps up my shopping trip with Hobby Lobby. I'm here at Dollar Tree. I'm going to see if I can find anything that might be able to be used in a project. And I could make some dupes of Hobby Lobby decor. Yeah, they've got some decent floral. They've got I feel like you can't beat that for $1. Here's another like interesting. It's two things here. I feel like you don't get much with it. So I'm wondering if I could just get like and spray paint this. Yeah, they don't have much of a selection going on. What are these? I don't know.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
For the most part, anyway.
Please record it. Here's another, like, smaller, I guess, one. These could be kind of cool. Like this. All of this floral. So as you guys can tell, I just kind of search through everything in the store and see if I can pick out stuff that I think I could make a home decor dupe with. I thought this was really cool. It's a wall peel and stick tile. I just thought like the tin was so cool. And this sharpening stone is a newer item in my Dollar Tree. So I saw these like tan dishcloths and I thought, well, I could probably cut these up into strips and weave them together and make like a pillow cover or something with it.
Alright guys, so I'm back at home and I wanted to go ahead and show you what I bought from Hobby Lobby, and then we'll go ahead and get into the stuff I got from Dollar Tree, because I did go there too, as you guys just saw. So let's go ahead and start with Hobby Lobby stuff. Let's start with the clearance items I got from Hobby Lobby. I have to find them. I picked up this little tree with the gold ring. This was 29 cents. I figured I could take the tree off and use that later on for Christmas decor, but I wanted to use this metal looking gold ring for a project. For 29 cents, I think that's a pretty good deal. It's just a lightweight plastic. In the clearance section, you guys saw that I got a bunch of these plates, which is really nice. I think she doubled. Okay. They were only 19 cents. I got 8 of these plates. Originally, they were $1.99. Which is not bad. However, 19 cents is a lot better deal. They have a gold rim, and they're just a really nice white. And then I also found this in the clearance section, which I thought was really cool, but I think I am going to take it apart because it did break in some areas, right here and here. This was on clearance for $7.49. $7.49. Originally it was $30, so that's a pretty good deal. I really liked the holes in the bowl. So I think I'm going to remove this and do my own, like, just redo it with something else, since this is breaking apart anyway. Then I'm going to move on to floral, because as soon as you walk into the store, it's like aisles upon aisles of floral. So I came across really pretty olive tree branches, and you get quite a big, like, bush full of them. Originally $13.99, and they were half off, so they even have the little olives on there. But I really think this can elevate your space. Everybody's been like all over these lately. I think this would look really nice in a short vase, maybe like 10 inches or so tall. Yeah, that looks really nice. Just adding some greenery, it really does go well with this vase. I like that. So that's nice. I came across these, which they feel real. They're like a frosted, I'm not entirely sure what this is called, but I thought the bush overall was pretty nice. It's pretty big. This was $7.99 and it was half off. Okay, they had these I just thought was so beautiful. I loved this black and white, like striped checkerboard type look to it. It's a pretty nice size. Originally $9.99, so this is only like $5. That's pretty awesome. And put it in a taller vase is what I'm thinking, just because the overall bush of floral is very tall. So I've been wanting some of these for a while. They are the little bunny tails, and this is actual dried floral, so these are real. But they are called the little bunny tails. I thought these would be so cute. I could cut them up here and then display them in a shorter vase. Either thinking like a white vase. I don't know. We'll see what where I end up putting those. And the rest of the stuff I believe is the spring floral stuff. So everything was 40% off. So this is a little cute plant stand, a little stool. I freaking love this. This is gonna go in my kitchen, I think. And it's $14.99, so 40% off that. So I just roughly kind of do 50%. So $14.99 would be like $7.50. So a little bit more than that, like $8.50 or something like that for this guy. Not bad. And on top of it, I got this really cute, I'm thinking about putting this, either putting a plant or like my utensils or something like that in the kitchen in the stand. So it's this nice, like, it's like ceramic that looks like concrete.
I'm pretty sure it's concrete.
And it says Farmhouse Kitchen on the middle. This was originally $9.99, so 40% off. It was like $6 or something like that. I thought it looked really good on this stand like this. And then I could either put a plant in here, or I could do like my kitchen utensils, like my wooden pieces or something like that. I thought that would look good together. Found this cute little dark wooden bowl. I just really liked the little stand. It could either like hold a plant, or maybe you could put a candle or something in this. This was $9.99, so 40% off of that, about $6, which I thought was worth it for like this really rustic wooden bowl. I thought it was so cute. And this was the spring shop, $5.99. I thought this would go good either adding it with my basket wall that I have up there, or, you know, making a new piece of home decor with it. I just really liked how this was spaced out. It's really nice. I found these. Oh my gosh, these are cool. These are little napkin rings. They're made of stone, and they're like this light gray. They're so pretty. I thought this would go really good in my kitchen. Kind of redoing my whole kitchen to like this modern farmhousey, like boho farmhousey vibe. It's kind of like a mix and match of stuff. I'm adding like natural textures, neutral tones in there. I found this in the Easter section. Originally $3.99. It was 40% off. I thought it was super cute. So you can either hang it up like this, or you can just cut this off and then display it, you know, this way up against the wall. So you can put it on the wall or set it down like this, maybe to hold something. I don't know. I found these items here. So I got 2 of these charger plates to decorate my table with. These were $1.99. I really liked the rustic kind of feel. It does give me like farmhousey, modern farmhouse vibes, but this would go great to just sit and decorate my table with. And then I picked up a lot of like different vases, ceramic pieces I just thought were beautiful. I liked this with the twine that's just kind of hanging. Like the texture gives me like, I don't know, like a beehive vibe when I look at it. I love the little scuffed up areas, but this is a beautiful piece. Originally $7.99, so 40% off that was like $4 or something like that. I was thinking maybe putting, I think, these ones in this vase. That looked good. If I had it like that, I think that would look good in that vase. And then I got another really cool vase in the spring shop section. I really liked the stripe and this feel. It has like a textured tan texture and then like smooth white ceramic. This was $9.99, so about $6 or so for this. And for this one, I think I was gonna put this guy in there. I think that would look cute just to like display this, just like that. Then I found this really cute pot. I really like the half and half again, and it has a warmer wood feel on the bottom, which I thought looked good with all the stuff I picked up, just to add a little bit of warmth into the space. And I could put a plant or something in here. This was originally $5.99, so about $3.60 give or take for this guy. And one more ceramic piece, which I love. This it has a little pull top and this little piece of twine with beads that say coffee. I could have totally probably DIY'd something similar to this, but originally it was $13.99, so it'd be like $8, $9 or something like that for this piece. I don't know if you can actually put real coffee in here, which I wanted to. It does have like a little grippy thing to actually close it down. Cute. Alright, so that was it from Hobby Lobby. Now I'm going to move on to Dollar Tree items and maybe talk a little bit why I bought the item, what I'm going to make with the items. I'm just going to grab stuff out. So they actually had these really cute little floral picks. They're only $1, and this was really cool eucalyptus. It's not the best like floral, so I definitely think that this looks more high-end. And the color is a bit weird, However, it does have a little bit of texture in there with some darker green, and I thought, okay, maybe I could pass with this. For $1, not bad at all. It actually looks pretty cute. So I got 3 of these little pieces here, and this was in the teacher section. They all say the same thing, but that doesn't matter. I'm gonna paint them and use these as little legs for a pot. I don't think I'll be able to use this pot specifically because the base of it is too small for these to fit. But I did pick this up because I'm gonna like whitewash it and give it more of a farmhousey feel, and then use this as a planter probably somewhere in my kitchen. But yeah, I could probably cut these up. Then I picked up a vase that I'm going to redo. This vase, I'm gonna make it look more like farmhousey, like a modern farmhouse. So I'm gonna do some texture painting and a design or something on it. We'll see what I end up doing with it. I might add a little bit of twine with some beads, kind of match this vibe right here with like the beads. So we'll see if I do that, because it has a good neck where it'd be able to hold something like that. The teacher section, I also picked up this. These are like foil letters. I figured I could pop these out and use them as stencils to do some numbering or something on a project. And I actually did get some stencils here in the crafter square section, and these are all just like letters. So I think you actually keep this on and you spin this around to kind of get what you want out of it. But it does say it says like 0, 1, 2, 3, and it goes all the way around 6, 9, and then you got some symbols here as well. I thought for $1 that's great, because if I want to use this to, you know, do some stencil work. I got in the glassware, I picked up one of these shaped glasses. I figured I could paint this or something. I could do something with this and make this look really nice, make it look like a nice little ceramic piece that I got from Hobby Lobby or something like that. I got 2 of these bowls. I really just liked the color. It's a little off-white. It's not like stark white, and I thought this would go good with the chargers. So they don't really go together. Like, this is a whole different white than this white. But I'm wondering if my plates that I picked up would go, because they're like that nice cream color. So those might match. Those kind of go together, like the colors. That's not bad. But that could sit right on it like that. If I didn't like this, I picked up 2 of the plates as well in the same color. So for $4, you really can't beat that. So I figured the bowl could just sit like this on the plate. Like this. Then I have like the stoneware thing that would go next to it. But hopefully this gives you guys some great ideas. See what's in this one. This really wasn't like project wise, it was just like some dish soap. And I picked up 4 different ones of these. Picked up 2 different ones. I got this one out of the craft section, and then I found this one in the like box section with the party supplies. So I got 2 different styles. I want to make something that I can put in my kitchen for storage, where you can pull this up and have like, I don't know, just something in there. Not like, just something that it's gonna hide, because there's a lot of stuff just sticking out. So I could put whatever in here. I think I'm gonna make like a little handle or something and repaint this and everything. Same goes for this. It's kind of hard to on and off. So if I had maybe a little situation, I don't know. I picked up another thing of tumbling tower blocks, just because this is way bigger than the one I bought previously. I feel like there's so many more wooden blocks in this. It looks huge. Let me grab the other one really quick. Look at this. It's literally twice the size of this. I picked up some more stencils in this bag here. So this one's got different designs as well, as you can see, and I could totally put that onto this design onto a planter, and I was thinking doing that on this. Like, I don't know which one yet, but I would pick one, and so I'd do this like a ceramic feel and then do like a design on it. And then I get my allergy pills from Dollar Tree. They're not bad. It's like, mainly the ingredient I look for is this right here.
Cetirizine?
You know, I don't even know how to say it. It starts with a C. That's like what I look for, 10 milligrams of it. It's an antihistamine. For that on the packages of allergy pills, because literally it's the same thing as Zyrtec, which is like 30
well, it's not quite 30, but it's pretty expensive for Zyrtec, if you know what I'm talking about. You only get 14 tablets of this, but if you buy a couple of them, it's still only like $3, $3-4. And then what I do is I open this up and I pop all the tablets out into just a pill bottle. That way I can just dump and go, and I don't have like a bunch of these laying around. I just condense it all into a bottle. And then I picked up this tan and black, which I probably feel like I had some of these. I plan on cutting these up and hopefully maybe recreating a pillow I saw at Hobby Lobby. We'll see how that goes, but it's like an interwoven material, so we'll see how that ends up going. I think that'll look really nice. But I also picked up some socks that I plan on doing a project with as well. That is all I got from Dollar Tree. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Let me know in the comments below what items you probably would have picked up. And I cannot wait to show you guys what I'm going to make with the Dollar Tree items that are going to look high-end. Okay, not high-end, but you know, I'm going for that like modern boho farmhousey vibe, with the rustic ceramic pieces, with anything in general like that, rattan. I can't wait to get into Dollar Tree projects. So for now, I think I'm going to leave the olive branches in this. I think it goes really well, like the little olives almost match the same color of the vase, so I think that it goes with this vase. And I don't mind this Dollar Tree eucalyptus inside of that. The coloring, again, kind of matches this bead a little bit, so I think it kind of goes. Right now I'm in the middle of actually doing a project with this vase, but I cut this down to size and I think it's going to go in this vase. It's going to be a different color, but it fits. This thing here, I'm actually going to take apart this piece here. I don't really want all of that. I could not figure out exactly, I don't know if this is food safe or not. I'm gonna just assume that it is. It has the little stopper here. I mean, it's on there. Like, I know it's airtight. But I was thinking, like, actually putting my coffee in there. Because right now it's in this jar. And I could still use, like, a spoon to scoop it out if it is food safe. I just don't know. I feel like it is, but it doesn't exactly tell you if it is or isn't. I hope it is, because it's like, I'm probably going to just use it and just put the coffee in there. I added this basket recently up there just to kind of conceal all these. I did get that basket from Hobby Lobby a while back, and I think that looks so much better with just concealing all the little... They had all different random pots, and I think this looks so much better, like on top of my fridge. I'll move on over here, so I end up putting the vase right here for now, until I figure out what else I'm going to do with it. And then here's the little plant stand. I don't really like it over here. I just, right this minute, I don't have a place to put things. I need to go through all my stuff and redo things again on the table, which is a mess again. Sorry, guys. I did set this up how I think I want to display it, with the little stone piece and my new bowls and plates, the little charger, and then I put this greenery inside of this with some beads around it. I think that looks good. Obviously, it's going to be set up differently. I'm going to have like one set up over here and one on the other side, and probably shift it directly under the light. And I need to move these boards and all the stuff off the table. Over here is where I end up putting the farmhouse kitchen ceramic piece that I want to put on top of the little stool, the little plant stand. But for now, it's just sitting over here, and it's concealing my hand sanitizer and this lotion. I repotted all these plants. They're doing so well. So proud of all of them. As you can see, there's a whole bunch. Now, a lot of these pieces like fell off of a plant, so I just popped it in some soil, and it's starting to take off. These are some Aloe Vera plants I grew from seeds. More starter pieces. Look how teeny they're. Oh, they're so cute. It is so dirty over here. You know how soil gets everywhere. It's so annoying. And then these cacti, they all came together like this. I bought those last into summer clearance at Walmart. And this guy's doing pretty good. He's pretty tall. And then over here, this is right above my stove. I had a microwave here a while ago that broke. So it's gone, and I have this wall to kind of decorate. So I put the new little basket here.
And then the other little new piece here. I'm not too sure if I like it. It has this warm tone that just doesn't really match the vibes. So I'm not sure, but it does look good against the blue. And then I put the other piece right here. I still have the tags and stuff on because I'm like not entirely sure if I'm going to keep them or not. I think I am, but I just, I want to make sure. So the other floral was, I had inside of this vase right here was this situation. Which, no, I did not put this together, this floral arrangement. It just came with the vase. It was from a thrift store. I only like this eucalyptus piece out of the bunch. I think I'm going to throw away the rest. I mean, look how weird it looks. I don't even know. But now, inside this gorgeous vase is the new, improved floral arrangement that I just got from Hobby Lobby. I think it looks so good with this vase. Sorry it's like so compacted over here, all these vases and florals and things. So just look past it, guys. Obviously I need to redo stuff. I plan on building a shelving unit in here to kind of display everything a little bit nicer, but I definitely like the floral arrangement with the black vase. Definitely looks very high-end and elevated. Just got to figure out exactly where I want to place that. I don't think I want it here. I don't mind it back in the corner. Maybe if it was higher up or something. And, get rid of all the stuff around it. So I don't know. We'll see. Yep, moving the olive branches. Don't mind my house. Messy. Right here. I actually like them into this little, well, I guess not little. I like them into this glass jar. I think that looks so much more high-end, putting them in the glass jar like that. Get around this way so you guys can see a little bit better. Yeah, I think that looks really good. I'm not sure if it's going to stay here on this table, although I like it here on the table. It may or may not stay here. I might move it to the end. I just don't know, which end, where it should go exactly. But for now, I like it right here. The only thing I need to fix, this stem, I don't like how it's all together like this. And you can obviously see through the glass. So I'm going to cut these into a couple different pieces, maybe 3 chunks, and then put it in there. And I think it will look so much better. All I did was cut this just into 2 sections. That way it looks a little bit more real, if you looked at it, it looks like I cut branches and shoved them in there. Because if it's just one solid thing, then it's fake. My house is a mess. I definitely need to clean up everything. I need to clean this jar. But anyways, this looks so much better. I end up moving this little guy in here. I don't know if I like that or not. I kind of don't. I think I want a round white, something that looks like the candle, round and white, and a bit taller for this. Alright guys, thanks for watching today's video. Leave me a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button and that notification bell if you don't want to miss any of my future videos. And I'll see you guys in Friday's video. Have a blessed week. I will see you soon. Bye guys.